Hey, how you doing? I just wanted to update you very quickly on a new feature of version 11, and that's the custom unit set. So this is just a worksheet that I have had made up for some time. So it's a 1 meter wide one-way slab, and it's calculating its moment resistance, but that's not why we're here. I just want to use it as an example. So in the world that I work in as a structural engineer, typically the base units don't line up with what I normally want to display. So you see here I'm displaying millimeters for the bar diameter. So if I go sub S, and it will by default always choose the base unit, which is meters. And so to turn that into millimeters, I have to add another M, which is not a lot of work, but it adds up over time. And so I get my 11.3 millimeters. Now, the same would be true for pressure or material capacity. So you see it here displayed in megapascals. If I use F sub Y and I hit equals, it comes up with the base units, which is pascals, and I have to add the mega prefix in order to get it to megapascals. And the same is true in force. So if I go down here, we have some forces shown up. The compression and the tensile forces are showing up in newtons, but that's not particularly useful to us. I would have to add the K to get to kilonewtons, and that's when it starts to make more sense to us, right? So what the new customary unit sets does is it allows you to set different defaults. And so we're going to go up here, we're going to go to unit system, and we're going to choose that, and you see I'm here in SI, but if I choose custom, now I can go over, and in these two boxes, I can change, instead of using the base unit meters for length, I can change that and tell it that I want to use millimeters, which is right down here, and I hit OK, so that's millimeters. I can also go down into the derived units, and so force, it would make more sense for me if I used kilonewtons. Where is it? There, kilonewtons. And finally, in pressure, that would make more sense for my problems if I change that to megapascals. And so then I can hit OK. You see now it says unit system custom up here. When I go down here, if I choose D sub S and I hit equals, by default it's going to come up in millimeters. Now, it doesn't stop me from changing it back to meters if I want, but again, it's a time-saving feature. I'm normally in millimeters, and so it's going to give it to me in millimeters. And the same is true if I choose F sub Y, it's going to give it to me in megapascals. And if I go down here for the force, if I choose C is equal to, of course, there we have to be where it's defined, and we get it directly in kilonewtons. So that makes a lot of sense for me, because almost every sheet I do, I want those to be the display units. And now I'm not going to have to choose them for every calculation that I put in. So I'm going to go right back to my template, and I'm going to update that to a custom unit set, and I'm going to put those in by default, and it's just going to save me a ton of time. So if you're in a similar circumstance, you're not working in base units all the time, you may find that that's particularly useful for you. So hopefully you found that useful, and we'll see you on the next tip.